Sanders Pace are almost synonymous with historic preservation in Knoxville. When you don't go very far in the city without seeing, touching one of the projects they've been involved in.
You often hear buildings aren't built the way that they used to be. And I would say that that does fit in many instances. Sanders Pace Architecture still builds buildings the way that they used to be, with beautiful details.
Almost everything they touch is just transformative.
You might not ever guess that they were partners because they're such different guys. Brandon is very polite and low-key and the kind of guy that any mother would want for a son-in-law or something like that. But John could be a revolutionary or something. He seems like a bomb thrower sometimes, but they're very different guys. They remind me of John Lennon and Paul McCartney. You wouldn't think that they would ever get along, but they did for many years and created amazing things.
You know, when you think of Jackson and Broadway, the old gas station there that's now Balter Beer Works.
Balter Beer Works, favorite place for many of us. The southeastern
glass building, which they did. And if you walk just right down Jackson, you see the building that their office is in.
The work that they did on that part of Jackson Avenue on both sides of the street, really re-energizing it by creating great historic preservation projects and giving them new life.
They were there when nobody else was there because they had a greater vision for Knoxville.
I like so many Sanders Pace projects.
I think each one that we did happened to be my favorite project, but in particular, what was once known as the former KUB building, now the Tombras building. And at the time, that was considered one of the most unsightly buildings on Gay Street.
But now it's an icon when it was just sort of kind of an eyesore for a long time.
The Tombras group brought over 300 employees to our downtown. So when you see the impact of one project bringing so much vitality to Gay Street and our downtown, that's one of the more memorable projects.
Sanders Pace Architecture focuses so much on process, and that is something that has really helped us reach a level of excellence with Candora Marble Building, and now with our restoration, working with them on the Eugenia Williams House.
I think one of the things that they've done that has gotten national attention is just up the hill from here. Here we are at Candora, but up the hill is Log Haven.
My favorite work of theirs recently, though, it's got to be, and I think this is everyone's favorite work, is probably the Log Haven project.
I have to say that my favorite Sanders Pace Architecture project is Log Haven Artist Residency, which we're sitting in right now. It actually won the 2021 American Institute of Architects Award, which only one other project in Tennessee has won. And it really shows the design excellence of Sanders Pace Architecture.
Their attention to detail and the scale of the properties they developed there and the renovation of the historic cabins that were there, just to walk on that property and see those projects and go in those buildings and experience those views, really, it's probably one of the best projects I've seen in East Tennessee in the last 25 years.
You like to think buildings will be kind of landmarks in time, and people will in the future will see something from our time and say, gosh, they were doing interesting stuff then. And I think Sanders Pace is doing that for us.
I think Sanders Pace is a very worthy recipient of the Preservationist of the Year Award. Go in any direction, starting downtown and out, and you will see historic preservation projects that Sanders Pace Architecture has worked on. The Little Switzerland neighborhood, the Candora Marble Building.
They probably should have been the first award winners of this.
We were fortunate enough to get that honor last year, and I felt somewhat guilty that it should be shared with people like Sanders Pace Architecture.
They have done so much to both maintain the building, the cultural fabric of historic buildings throughout Knoxville, but also elevate them in a new and interesting way.
John, Brandon, and everyone that works at Sanders Pace Architecture, and everyone that has worked with Sanders Pace through the years, I want to give you a special congratulations. It's well deserved, and your impact to this city and this community is absolutely invaluable. Congratulations.
I want to give my congratulations to Sanders Pace Architecture for winning this Preservationist of the Year Award. You all are most deserving. As mayor, I've totally enjoyed working with the team And together there was so much that we accomplished, and just looking around Knoxville, we can all see the fruits of your labor. So thank you. You have been a great partner, and you're a great leader in the whole historic preservation effort. Thank you, and congratulations.
Well, congratulations, Sanders Pace, Brandon and John, and everybody else that works with you. It's a well-deserved honor.
John, Brandon, I am so proud to be speaking on your behalf, and so proud of you guys for winning this award. You are clearly well-deserved. I apologize I can't be there on the night of the event. I'll be out of town, but just want to congratulate you and hope you continue this great work in Knoxville for years to come. I'll always be following you, and thank you for everything you've done for Knoxville.
Congratulations, Sanders Pace Architecture. The Aslan Foundation is so proud of the work that you have done with us, and we love working with all of you.